like it. I like it. Alright. Resume transmission. Howdy folks! Cody here with IronVerse Comics, doing another coffee, Cody, and comics. Music seems too loud. At least level-wise. Alright, we're gonna have to skip track. Skip track. It's not gonna do it for me. Maestro is not listening. It's alright. Didn't know that track had lyrics. This is a good intro though, I like it. Alright folks, well we're gonna hang for a few, see if anybody pops in. We're just gonna be rambling a little bit. I actually finished the coffee already. I wasn't sure if I was gonna stream or not, but decided to. So here we are. Me and my big old forehead there. Alright. So what are we talking about today? What did I write? Short term. Talking about something today. Ah, yes, we are. The next day, consistency and daring against the odds. I can start putting those two. Oh, I think I know why, but that's fine. Okay, so yeah, anybody who joined us yesterday's stream knows that was not an uplifting one. It was a vent stream, best way I could put it. Very necessary event. Time and a place, and that was definitely the time. I'm not so sure it was the place, but it was certainly the time. So if you want to know what I'm talking about, check out yesterday's stream. I'm happy to have those emotional low streams here as well, because it's all part of the journey. But as I said in that stream many times, you need to take breaths and give time. And patience is so damn important. I eventually found that patience, and we're here today because of that. It's hard for me to pick the camera angle here. It's like, I can do this, check it out. Right? And go down here. Turn off this light. Screw that. Like, that's a good camera angle. So I might try and use that if I'm not doing it in front of me otherwise. It's just harder for me to get up and move, but like, once I'm in this spot doing this, do I have to? I don't know. Point is, we're here today, and doing better than yesterday. As often occurs, right? Very few of these things that can bring you so low last longer than that. But, so that's that bit. We're going to talk about a couple campaigns that are coming up, too, today, actually. One of them just launched. Another one's launching soon. One of them I backed already, of course. And then the other, I can't wait to do so. And with that, we're going to talk about two different kinds of consistency. That was the other part of this stream. The third part is daring against the odds, right? That's part of how I'm still here, right? After all of this. So hopefully we'll have that come together into something viable and watchable. I don't know, folks. I don't know what I'm doing. I never do. But somehow it tends to work out. So I'm grateful for that. Alright. So let me go ahead and open up those campaigns. What we're going to talk about. Oh, come on now. There it is. There's one of them. The other one I want to get the link. So one of them's on Kickstarter. The other is on GoGo. Bomb. Just gotta snag the link. It exists. There it is. I haven't signed up for it yet. I'm a fool. No, I think the sign up just went up, so not too bad. Where's the other one I just opened? Oh, it's just way down. That'll work. Alright, so we'll go to this sucker first. How do I just go back to the campaign? Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So we're gonna hang for a minute or two more before I jump right into this. Oh wow, it's jumped up another $800 since I last looked at it. Oh, that's great. Ah, the stream quality is fluctuating pretty good. It's not dying though. Wow, it's fluctuating like crazy though. Is there anything I can do about that? Oh, that can close. That can close. That can close. Ooh, it looks like one of those helped. Excellent. Alright, so, yeah. We had a little bit, so part of yesterday's event was to get me the chutzpah to actually do something I didn't really want to do, which worked out, at least in this case. So a little bit more forward movement on what we're doing. It's basically getting the contract, him to, so there's a lot of different aspects to create our own comics, right? If you're the project management, and even if you're going through a publisher, depending on which publisher, right? In my specific case, most everything to do with the crowdfunding and actual production and such of the book, that's all on me. After the book is produced and the initial print run is done, it goes out to backers. And that goes out to backers part is when my wonderful publishers, Wicked Publishing, take over and do the fulfillment, and then any subsequent print runs go through them, right? And that's on their dime. All that. That's the nice bit of that. Not the fulfillment end, but any subsequent print runs. That's great. That's great. But anywho, up to that point in my work, I handle all of it. And so we were talking about the various types of weight that comes with that yesterday, right? And so I needed to vent that weight because there was a lot of it that had been weighing on me since I started running the campaign months and months ago at this point, and even before then when I started the signups for issue 4. And in that, right, there's a lot of complications. Looks like I'm ready to turn on the music again. Wish I could just find like one balance that works where the music's like there, but it's not overwhelming. It's kind of a each stream's a new challenge again. Rambling, but the caffeine's already hit. Usually you folks watch the caffeine hit one of these streams. Point of the matter is the team management aspect tends to be a more difficult part for me because some artists and some collaborators need heavier hands than others. Some need heavier hands in different ways than others, right? Like somebody might be great at delivering on schedule but terrible at communicating that they're delivering, right? Some people might be terrible at delivering on schedule, but absolutely amazing at the work itself. They're all different aspects, and you have to find a level of control that you're comfortable with. And myself, like I am not great at imposing. But this is part of the bit, right, is daring against the odds on this bit. And odds are that I don't tend to do that. But you got to be, you got to find the way that'll balance and hope it all works out. And that takes time, it takes patience, and there was that big one that we were talking about yesterday about perspective and the breath, taking the breath. There's a lot of different expressions of that. But point of the matter is, let's move forward. I'll be proud to announce what there's a new kind of aspect to the inter-team relationship that occurred yesterday, which is very cool for our collaborator. But I think it's cool because it's something it's good for the integrity and morality of the work we're doing, like just overall. Um, it's something that's long kind of overdue, and it's a small thing for some. It's a small thing, and it's kind of a long shot thing, but I think it's very good, especially with. Uh, there are so many ways in comics that individuals get. I want to use a very blunt word. They get screwed, like just hardcore, and for the integrity of what I'm trying to do, um, I want none of that. I want none of that there, and we took a step forward to make sure that none of that happens there. So we'll be moving forward. Pretty good stuff. So I've got those campaigns. We'll talk about them in a minute. I want it to be of value because I don't know how many people go back and watch these things. Just because how long they are, they look at them. It's like I don't have that much time. This guy's not that entertaining for that long. Right? I wouldn't blame you. So I watch many, 4, 5, 6 hour VODs from like Twitch streamers and such. Specifically one recently, and like I got the time for that because it's in the background. It's just an interactive thing, and it's fun. I have a harder time providing a fun space, and I'd like to provide a more fun space. But the aspect of this, I'm an overly serious dude, so that doesn't help. But also like the nature of this performance. It doesn't lend to it for this kind of content. Video gaming, I've been working very hard to at least make that a little bit better in terms of entertainment. And as always, if you've gotten this far, let me know any thoughts you have on making more fun stuff. Because at the end of the day, like you can do tutorials. I've seen many creators do tutorials, and they could do really well for a minute, and then don't do well at all, like after that minute. I could do tutorials, like there's some very simple stuff I could show folks. In fact, I'm sure I've done a few. The one that pops in my head is that showed people how to do AI art, right? Which I haven't done for a very long time, but it's a fun thing to engage in, if I do say so myself. I really enjoyed that. For a good period of time. There's like 70 pieces or something on the channel. I think the draw streams, I like the energy they provide. I like the meditation they provide me. So we'll do more of those. Absolutely. In fact, there's going to be a lot more come the sketch cards get done. That's going to be great. So I'm super excited for that, actually. Been like the last 2 pieces we did Monday. I had great fun with that. So I recommend checking out that stream. It was like a 4.5 hour, 440, something like that stream. It's just a good time. All overall. Testing out songs and stuff. I think I've cleared up the song list stuff that's just not going to be a problem, which is good because I now have, since that Rikio watch on Sunday night or whenever it was, Monday night, I now have what was that? I guess it's Monday night. I now have a permanent channel warning on YouTube, which is super fun, but it is what it is. It wasn't a strike, so I'll take it. Yeah. That was a fun stream too. I actually have it downloaded. I'm thinking I'm gonna upload it to a different site and then share that exclusively to Patreon for anybody who wants to watch the whole thing. Otherwise, I have an 820 clip on the channel, which people have been checking out, which is neat. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Oh, there's the man himself. Never forgiving you for that amazing film you shared with me. That was just an incredible time all along. I'm never forgiving you for that. Now, I told you, if anything was going to give me that, That was fucking it, man. And now I know. I'm surprised, like, it. So what it was, Eliza Bar, is, I think, so I think I know how YouTube defined it as spam or scams. I think I know how it does that. And I think I know, and I know exactly what actually triggered it. So Rikyo is, like, copyright tagged. Let me see, like, it'll say who it is. I think still I can still find that out. So somebody does have the rights to Rikyo now, and that's probably why it's not up on YouTube anymore. And in fact, my clip has more than like 30 seconds of it in it, right? That I cut out. It's about a minute and a half. It has Rikyo's ending, so that's also copyright claim, but I'm fine with that. I just wanted to make the video, and I like the thumbnail, so that's fine. I don't care about claims. I care about stuff like that strike, that the possible strike, right? But let me go to I think it's right here. Oh no, I can find it out from that video. Great, no, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. So we'll go over here, details, go to the copyright. Let's see who owns Rikyo. Fortune Star Media, they own Rikyo, and so yeah, that's what happened. Is within a couple minutes the algorithm noticed that a film was being streamed or whatever, and dug through its archives and was like, oh, this is who, and then fuck. So that's fine. I know. I honestly, I should have expected that, but totally worth it. Totally worth it. Nonetheless, so that's what happened. Is like it saw the movie and it knocked it down, and then YouTube's like, well, your live stream's not even saying that it's you know, a watch party or something. It's saying it's this other thing. And I think that's what I meant by scams. Is it felt like a bait and switch because the live stream had nothing to do with what was being streamed. And I think it was just like an additional hand slap, right? Even though it's kind of dumb. I think the stream was named very generally, like as a hangout or whatever. I just think since it involved a watch party or involved like this much copyrighted content, and the title didn't have to deal with it, or something like that, right? Or like it's on your channel, so they're coming for your content, not these guys' content. I think that's how it defined that. It kind of makes sense to me, right? Bait and switch, it's on your channel, but you're watching somebody else's content, something like that. So it makes sense to me, and I won't do that again. But yeah, I think that's what it was. But you'll never be forgiven for sharing that amazing thing. But I download it, and I'm gonna upload it somewhere else, and then it'll go up on Patreon, the full stream. I might cut out the Rikyo part and then upload the rest to YouTube and see what happens. Pardon. And so that will reappear at some point. But otherwise, okay. We've got a couple campaigns to talk about. One like has been building for so long, and it's the second crossover these folks have pulled off, which is in the independent creator-owned IP space. That is like I called it a unicorn in the promotion. Okay, it's a unicorn. Like it does not happen, and it's incredible that it's happening. And I know it's going to come through consistently and beautifully because of the teams involved and all that. It's an incredible site, and I'm so happy for everybody involved. And then there's another campaign just launched today that I went and backed because it's got very cool collaborators, and I really like the artwork. And it's another form of consistency. This fella's been making. It's the other shade of consistency, right?
Eliza Barr.
So I'm
said,
excited for that.
A unicorn? Like a Canadian sticker mogul?
I don't know. I don't know if that's a unicorn. I feel like that's more of a albino moose covered in maple syrup. I mean, it's rare, but it's not that rare. Not in Canada. Okay, so this is the first one. I backed this today. Clint Stoker's Dracula. So I was really like, I got the Eric Canetti.
Arno
cover.
Lopez said, hello. Laughing face.
It caught the. Usually you say hello or something, or hello, oh, but no, not this go. Whatever, it works. Hello, Arno. Welcome. We're just got to the point where there's actual like content in the stream, so you showed up at the right time. Maestro. Alright, we need some music in the background for this. Alright, so, went back this. This is the first form of consistency that I'm always happy about.
What's up, playa?
Ooh, who's this? And now I'm a player. Alright. Yo mama! We're going to talk about some different forms of consistency in crowdfunding comics. This form of consistency is a creator who consistently puts out different titles. And then the next form of consistency we're going to be talking about is universe building consistency, where you're maybe putting out various titles, but they're all building the same story. Which
Arno
is
Lopez
really cool.
Said, actual content? Who's to say there was never any actual content?
There was a lot of rambling while I was waiting for people to
face.
show up. It takes, let me see how long it takes for people to show up. God, near a half hour sometimes for people to find the notifications and come on in. I love you folks for doing it. I am grateful as all hell. We just don't have that long on the stream because I got to go in. We have about another hour. I'd be okay with another hour. So we're all right. We're all right. We're fine. But yeah, I talked a little bit about the previous stream, breathing again, patience, perspective. It's fun stuff right to open the stream, but it needed to happen. Skip track. I don't think that one was good either. I'm gonna have to go through it, and it looks like I missed a few tracks that should be in here.
Arno Lopez said, woohoo.
See, that one caught the
Laughing
most
face.
blows. Woo. Good job, Robo Lady. So Clint Stoker's Dracula. Clint Stoker has put out Downcast, multiple issues, published through Alternate Comics, a wonderful independent label. He put out, I don't know if Fatal's actually been delivered yet, but he did create Fatal, which is a beautiful, beautiful looking sci-fi adventure. And now, Clint Stoker's Dracula.
Said, this is one of my favorite channels. You seem like a cool, chill dude, my dude.
I hope I'm a cool, chill dude. Like, you'll never find, well... well, it's very rare that I get upset on stream in terms of like aggressive. There's been a few cases, and those streams tend to bring in more viewers, even if like it's not in the title that I'm gonna be upset. Like it just leads that way because I'm talking about a topic that irks me, right? But even then, like I don't. Yeah,
Arno
I'm not an
Lopez
angry guy. I'm pretty chill.
Said, he is a cool, chill dude, my dude.
So much dude.
Face.
So much dude in the chat. I love it. Dude, I love you guys. You dudes are fucking excellent. Best dudes ever. Clint Stoker's Dracula. Alright, so again, consistent creator, creator-owned IPs. He has a new idea and a new adventure and a new team basically every project he does, which is a crazy thing to do for maintaining some form of consistency in branding and delivery. So that's why I really respect this guy. He's also a really cool cat on one of the sides of the aisle that a lot of people think are just a bunch of crazy bastards. And you know, I like to highlight the fact that like it's all gray out there, man. It's all shades of gray. This cat's always been very chill and very cool to me in my work, and I was very happy to back this. I got this cover, which is from Eric Canetti, who's a part of the same comics imprint that the next project we're going to talk about is. So it's a nice segue when we get there. But, again, this has been up a couple hours, and he's more than halfway funded. Congrats on him. I think Fatal hit the six-figure club, which is excellent. So I think he's built his audience, and now he can reliably put out different projects and try different things. Here's some of the cover art, but this is a Dracula story done by a descendant of Bram Stoker. So it's pretty, like, that's fun to me as a concept and as a creator-owned IP that, well, it's not creator-owned IP, as a public domain IP being reinterpreted by that. I think that having blood in the mix of a Dracula story, like in terms of even its creation, I think that's neat. And then I saw this. So Donald DeLay, who I've had different interpretations of over the years, but so far, like, he's been pretty damn chill, and I like his artwork in this. When I saw it, how moody and how he hit the inks and how he's doing his paneling, I'm pretty stoked to see how this comes. Stoked. comes together. And so I'm excited to see this. Again, I really like his choice of shading in this book in particular. And then I saw this too. Wonderful multi-character full-page spread. So I was excited to try this, and I want to read some of Clint's writing. I have not picked up Downcast. I'm not waiting on Fatal, though Fatal is gorgeous. To be honest, it knocks this out of the water in terms of art. But it's also, I think, his most expensive work that he's produced. So he's paying for the quality. But this, I was just super excited. So I recommend checking it out. I'll put the link in chat. If you're a fan of vampire stuff, this is a very unique expression of it. And it's going to fund. You will get your book. Again, very consistent fella. So there you go. I recommend checking it out. And again, that was one of the topics, is consistency in this game. It's very hard to find. Some people are consistent in their series. I try to be, right. Some people, as we're going to talk about the next team, are consistent in the entire idea of what they're doing, which I find far more fascinating and a much greater effort. And some people are consistent simply in being a comic creator and putting out multiple ideas of that expression.
Great pitch.
Like, I've spoken to a few different people, and there's a cartoonist in particular I really appreciate called Og, who he asked me for help kind of defining a hook for a different series he kind of wanted to go back to, because he's been doing cartooning for years. I mean, like almost 30 years, and how he approaches things compared to how I approach things is like night and day. And so that's why he kind of wanted a different perspective. And so I'm a builder. I don't like anything going to waste once the effort's been put into it, if I can. He is a creator destroyer. He'll make something, he'll love it, and then eventually he won't find it to his liking, and he'll be done with it, and he'll destroy it, and then he'll move on to something else. So he does like 4 cartoon strips overall, but I think he releases like two new strips a day. He is a beast in terms of again, consistency in creating multiple titles and staying a comic creator. But he doesn't have a major consistency on a single title. And so there's those different kinds of flavors of creators, and this is that one where he's able to balance a different genre, a different kind of idea again and again, where I'm very rigid in terms of like what I want to do. Once the foundation's built, we're building on that foundation. I'm not starting again, if I can help it, right? And so that's I think that's neat, and that's something very cool about Clint here. And then this is the second one. This I'm more hyped for, not to disparage Dracula. I'm pretty damn sure, as you said, great pitch. I'm pretty darn sure I talked Dracula up enough. So this isn't a disparage, but this is a set of titles that I have been consistently blown away by, is the best way to put it, in terms of their ability. Shut that word. We don't need that anymore. I should delete this, because we don't need to launch it on Kickstarter. That was my plan C, I think, if we did fund. But this, so the one problem is I don't think this is a book that a lot of new readers will hop on to. But this is fan service, is what I say. This is iconic comics fan service. This is what I was calling earlier the unicorn.
Immortal Death God said, "Yet I have been seen that Dracula and wanting."
Yeah, it launched today. It's doing really well. I think it looks cool. I think it's a super moody horror piece. I think it's neat that the bloodline of Bram Stoker is involved in a Dracula tale, a blood-based tale. I think that's neat. I've seen these. Donald DeLay has been a professional comic artist for a very long time. And again, Clint Stoker, as a crowdfunded indie comics creator, has been consistent. He's been professional. He doesn't market off of drama or anger. And he's a cool cat, and he deserves all the success in the world, and I'm super excited for Dracula. These folks, this is the other kind of consistency. This is the consistency I want. That it's going to be a very different fight to get there for me than it was for these folks. And again, this isn't going to bring in a bunch of new readers, I don't think. But this is, again, iconic comics fan service. This brings the first outside kind of feeling tale. I'm gonna let Robo Lady interrupt before I keep going.
Immortal Death God said, I still need to check out Cayman America Volume 1, but still might get this if I don't have to read the other to understand. Eliza Barr said,
Robot
says
Lady
something
saying,
about CG to be provocative and cause drama.
that's the thing, right? And I try not to. Because you know what? This last campaign, the primary support I got was from either Iconic Comics folks, who some of them are CG, and from folks around CG. Like, no question. Very kind. It's the only super grassroots movement in independent comics that has any real teeth behind it, both in terms of like it can be completely filled with assholes, but also can get things done. so in that terms, I'll always like not have a problem as long as they're not direct assholes to me or to people I appreciate. And there was a time where that was very much not the case, but that particular element definitely got weeded out pretty goddamn good, but it took a long time, and it did a lot of horrible things. So at the same time, like, I'm never going to sign on to something that made that mistake. Anywho, Common America has been being put out for, God, I don't even know how many years now. Black Ops, I don't know how long that's been going, but it's been years. These folks are consistent in not only building a series, not only building multiple series, but then conglomerating into a universe. Their first crossover was Black Ops versus Common America. I love that book. The Thunderbird interpretation, particularly, I thought was pretty neat that they made it a bald eagle to go with the Common America theming. And Common America always has this it has a wonderful independent spirit built in, even into the storytelling. The tales they want to tell are very, very hopeful and empowering, and I really appreciate that. Soulfinder I have not read. Douglas Ernst is a cool cat.
Arno Lopez said,
all right, Robo
don't
Lady.
ever feel the need to rush just to keep consistent, Cody. The writer must take his time to write the story he/she wants. Angel Face.
So if I had the machine built as these folks do, it wouldn't be so much a rush. It would be a pleasure, right? Because you're building brick by brick. Our next issue of Jack Iron Steel Cowboy, issue number 5, and I've said it multiple times, I really have to get it right, because of the topics I'm dealing with. If I handle it with any sort of disrespect, I won't be able to live with myself. Because basically, issue 5. Issue 4 is the culmination of everything we've learned up to this point in terms of comic creation, storytelling, pacing. Issue 5 is the culmination of all the ideals, all the hard topics, and all the basically the entire point of the series hits its first big expression in issue 5. Like, each issue has its own kind of expression that's talking about it, but they all culminate into what issue 5 needs to be. Issue 5 is basically psychological horror, compared to our previous issues, which have these horror elements built into the world, they're into the background, but it is not clawing at the mind, and I need to express that properly in issue 5, because basically it is the first chance I really get to express why Jack exists. 1, 2, 3, and even 4 are learning how to express that. 5 is the plot that's involved is the first time I actually like have to rise to the my own occasion. It's my greatest challenge to myself is writing that. So that's going to take some time. I'm definitely not going to rush it, and it's going to be super difficult, but I think I'm going to be able to do it. I have the framework, I have the plot in the back of the head, and I have notes I need to hit. But expressing it properly going to be super important, because it deals with a lot of things that if you disrespect, I shouldn't be creating if I do it. So anywho, this though, however, again, they hit wonderful ideals, very consistent team. I love Black Ops, I love Common America, I love Common America X Black Ops, which was an inter-team expression, right? It was still Mark Pellegrini and Tim Lim. That was a inter-universe crossover, but it was also inter-team. So they had all of their ducks in a row. This is the first where they're taking another IP from Iconic Comics and letting it play in their mutual, this makes it a mutual sandbox. And I am so excited to see what that means. Carly herself, Common America, is Catholic. I know Soulfinder is a Catholic tale about exorcism. Common America is a superhero who usually deals with, superhero threats. In particular, like very kind of kaiju and more manga-inspired supernatural threats. Whereas Soulfinder, deals with supernatural stuff.
Said. New Age Ninja Corps. Said. Oh, what about that crossover they're doing with Rags?
Oh, I'm excited for that. So, if anybody hasn't read Rags, issue number 8, which just released digitally through their Patreon, and I believe it is also for sale on NewAgeNinjaCorps.com, is a amazing jumping on point for the series. It takes it in a radical new direction, but at the same time, it is not a disturbing shift. You can tell it was very natural. Its evolution to a more superhero-based book. And issue 8 ended with a wonderful cameo / cliffhanger that I don't want to spoil New Age Ninja Corps. I want people to jump into it, especially fans. If you are a fan of Black Ops, if you are a fan of Iconic Comics and what they've been doing, you owe yourself to go check out Rags number 8. And again, it's a wonderful jumping on point. You don't have to read 1 through 7 to enjoy 8, but you will really, really understand and enjoy 8 if you do pick up 1 through 7, which I also very much recommend. Also available on NewAgeNinjaCorps.com. Wonderful exploration of
Eliza Bart
PTSD
said
through a zombie
Jackie
story.
Irons x Regina Ragowski cross-dimensional cross-gender crossover win.
We've got to have some cross-dressing in there as well. Yeah, it's the best I can say, Eliza Bar, in the best of ways. I'm just gonna say, because folks over at New Age are very busy. But that doesn't mean there aren't some crazy things happening in the background that may or may not involve my work. We'll see. But also, if you're excited for multi-team crossovers, which we're kind of talking about here, definitely sign up to the New Age Ninja Corps Patreon, because American Hops is a thing. And I am super stoked to see, and I believe it is an anthology, to see how that anthology comes together fully. But we're talking about these folks over here, and so I want to see again. So Carly's mostly dealt with Common America has mostly dealt with more grounded kind of superhero threats, so science fiction, right? And I always love when superhero universes do that crossover between mysticism and science fiction. When you drag Batman into a Constantine story, or you drag you put Deadman into a Batman story, right? It's just always something on the other side of the table that can be very hard to make work, but when it does work, is incredible. And I have stream quality. I have no doubt that this particular triple title crossover will nail it, and I'm so excited for it. So let me go ahead and put the notify me on launch. I'm sure you folks, if you're interested, should do the same, but if not, you can pick up Common America 1 through all of them through IconicComics.com. Go check that out. The original Common America is a beautiful expression. The ideals they wanted to put forward in that, they nailed it. They started their series on perfect footing for what they wanted to do.
Arno Lopez said, Same laughing face, draw and talk. Said, it's gonna be a massive campaign. Draw and Talk said, "They've done such a good job creating a shared universe."
And that's the bit. We were talking about consistency today. So I talked about a creator who is consistent in simply creating various titles, various IPs. That was Clint Stoker. He just launched Dracula today. I backed that book so hard, and I'm so excited for it. But this is a whole nother beast. This is a whole nother beast, and it's the beast that I've been trying to wrangle since I started. And I am damn excited to see this expression.
Arno Lopez
So excited.
said, "Tylier."
Tylier, indeed. But as you said, it's going to be a massive campaign. We're going to have Soul Finder fans experiencing Common America for the first time. We're going to have Common America fans experiencing Soul Finder for the first time. We're going to have Black Ops fans. I think they probably experienced Common America, but nonetheless, if they hadn't, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. And it's not the first time. Black Ops X Common America, as I said earlier, wonderful crossover, but it was inter-team. I think there's a little less... it's a little safer than this crossover. I think this one is a riskier bet, and I love that they're doing it.
The ending to Rags 8 got me giddy.
We were just talking about that. Definitely check out NewAgeNinjaCorps.com, get 1 through 7, and then read 8. Just read 8 if you want to jump into a more superhero story and a less psychological exploration, Walking Dead kind of feeling, but not quite story. It's definitely Rags 8 opened up what New Age Ninja Corps is doing with Rags in some incredible ways. And it's so fun. And there was just... they pull off things that no other comic team would even dare. And they've done that since the beginning. Both in like some jokey, laughy ways, some jabs at societal norms, but at the same time, like the heart that team puts into those books from the beginning, like it struck me. What they're trying to deal with. And again, it resonates with what I'm trying to deal with, because there are... It's the same playing field expressed very, very differently than what I'm doing, but at the same time, again, like it's the same playing field. It's the same enemy being encountered and dealt with, and I can't recommend Rags enough. Again, whether you read 1 through 7 or you just hop on to 8, both are very valid choices, but please read 1 through 7. But if 1 through 7 is your bag, you read it, and it's not your bag. 8 is different enough that it might be. So it was a great way to do it. And man, an independent, creator-owned comic team on issue 8 is it's not as much as a unicorn as this kind of crossover is to me, but it is a fucking unicorn. It is insane. I can't name another one. That's not like a big title, like let's say Lady Death or Spawn or something, right? That has emerged in the last couple years. I can't think of another title that hit issue 8. Now these folks, they don't do Iconic Comics. They don't do floppies per se. They do they do graphic novels. That's the best way to put it. They do graphic novels. They are usually on the smaller end of a graphic novel length. They're like bigger than the average annual you used to get in the 90s, right?
Eliza Barr
they don't make annuals anymore,
said,
do they? I don't know.
"Are you just saying that because Regina wears a unicorn onesie?"
No, that's actually coincidental. I forgot about that. That is coincidental. But she does. She's not only a unicorn, but she's a fucking unicorn. That's great.
Arno Lopez said, "Yeah,
Oh, and I love
Laughing
Soul Finder's
face.
new outfit in this. I just noticed this. I forgot the father's last name, but I just noticed the new character design for the father here, and I actually really like it. It's got a bit of superhero to it, right? Because it's got the iconography on it, so it fits better with the universe. I just love, man, the shape, the extra detail in this is gorgeous. If that's the cover, I'm gonna be so happy to get this. It'll probably get me to get
Arno
the Soul
Lopez
Fighters too, which I'm long
said,
overdue to snag.
"Big, fat, graphic novels."
Yeah, it's not like what Draw and Talk puts out, which is 300-page
Draw and Talk
volumes.
said,
But it's
"Their books
substantial.
are in floppies only in the comic stores and cons."
That's true. Through Antarctic Press, who has been one of the most consistent and underrated comic book publishers, independent comic book publishers in history. Like, and that's, I don't get to say in history very often. I respect the fuck out of Ben Dunn and what he has accomplished with Antarctic Press over the years. How he's been able to keep
New
that
Age
afloat.
Ninja Core said, "At Draw and Talk, yeah, Rags 8 is gonna be insane."
I'm so excited for that, and when it hits more people, right? I think even fans of that cameo are sleeping on it, and I think by 9, they're gonna stop sleeping on it, and I think it's gonna be this excellent convergence of what is this, and then they'll go back, they'll check out 1 through 7. It'll resonate with a lot of people. It won't resonate with others. Just I've watched how things work with New Age Ninja Core and Rags for a while, and when it hits fucking hard. But a lot of people, they just don't have the open mind to
Omnipotence to the indies. Laughing face.
Ooh, I gotta see that because I didn't hear Robo Lady. Omnipotence to the indies. I would prefer omnipotence is great. Like I being able to do whatever and know all and do that is great. But I prefer omnipresence at the moment, just to be everywhere, because I think that would do more work at the moment, and it's actually, I think, more feasible. I think it is possible to split the comics consciousness deeply to the fact that, like, it's not just these 2 big publishers and sometimes Image. Like, even Dark Horse has a hard time, and that bothers me. Even though there are a lot of things.
New Age Ninja Core said, "Those Nanko guys certainly don't pull any punches."
No, they do not.
New Age Ninja Core
they make what they want to
said,
make.
"It'll be like when they first dropped Rags."
Right? That's what I'm thinking. New Age, right? Like, there's people who just don't get it because they ain't built to get it. But anyone who it hits so hard. Even me, like, a lot of the perspective presented in 1 through 7
said,
isn't my direct experience.
Indeed.
But
Laughing
how
face.
it was communicated
New Age
allowed
Ninja
me to
Core
understand what they're doing.
Said, "People who sleep on it are gonna be mad trying to get the first issues."
That's the thing too, right? Like, you guys are collectible. You guys are collectible. Not in digital, man. You folks have always been excellent at making sure, hey, you can read our work. That's been one of your points of pride, and that's been one of the things that I've also been. It's one of my points of pride as well. There's
Draw and Talk
no barrier to entry.
Said, "I think all indies just need to be consistent and keep putting stuff out until the sweet spot hits the world. Cayman America hit it at KA3.
Cayman America.
Draw and Talk said, "I hope that it hits Mega Fists by Volume 4. Draw and Talk said, "But if not, we keep making stories." Arno Lopez said,
Very communicative chat today.
"Sad thing is, I don't sleep on M. I just don't have the money." ATM loudly crying face.
And see, that's a hurdle that I think, are going to be talking about more and more as time goes on, because of the insanity that is the global discourse and economic situations that are coming in. So, art is always I'm not gonna say the first, but it is one of the first things that get put to the side economically, right? Like, it's not a even though it does a great service to mental health, which is an essential. It
New
does
Age
probably
Ninja
the
Core
best service for mental
said,
health. That tool
Rags
we have.
digital stuff is like 99 cents.
That's what I'm saying. NewAgeNinjaCore.com. Snag 1 through 7. $1. $1. You can read this. So no excuses if you're interested for Rags. I think the folks at Iconic handle digital significantly different than most folks. They're very protective of it. But and that is a barrier, right? But their model is more premium, low cost production. And delivery, and high quality delivery, right? Like, high quality story, high quality delivery, low cost, and consistency. You're getting a Iconic Comics book every couple months. When the campaign's live, the book is already done, and I think at this point they already have it. Usually, if not in the line for printing, it is printed, which is such a key background component of consistency. One that I can't feasibly do with how my team is structured currently, which sucks, but it is what it is, right? I can't, that overhead first investment that allows you to build that kind of machine is just not feasible with my team. But there's a chance. You never know. Maybe number 4 will be a massive fucking hit, and folks will stop sleeping on Jack. We'll see. Pardon me. But I couldn't keep speaking with all the mucus, so that's fun.
Arno Lopez said, "Aw man. What? 99 cents? Well, once I get paid from the current commission, I'll definitely check out the digital issues." Laughing face.
Link will
New
be
Age
in
Ninja
chat.
Corps said, "At Arno Lopez, yes. 99 cents for the single digital."
There you go. Link to New Age Ninja Corps right there. I believe the wonderful writer creator
New
over
Age
there
Ninja
also
Corps
streams, is what we just saw, which is
said,
the last Onion Night. So
they have
check
the
out
collection for dollar message dollar, but that's 1 to 7.
Dollar. Copy. So there are different ways to get it. I'm not sure what dollar and, but I think, let me see, what symbol is the ampersand? 2. Oh, there you go. That's pretty good. No, that's not 2. That's 7. Got it. So it's $7 for all. $1 a piece. That's great. That makes sense. $1 a piece. That's wonderful. So yeah, check these guys out. Wonderful prints, beautiful art. If you're into sexy ladies, these guys got you covered as well. But if you're also into deep psychological exploration on things, they also got you set up. And if you're into
Arno
writing
Lopez
that breaks societal conventions, it's very hard to find something better than this.
Ninja Corps,
that just gives a big
do
fucking
they
middle
accept
finger to
Venmo?
societal conventions.
New Age Ninja Corps said, at Arno Lopez https://newageninjacker.com/collection/digital downloads/products/rags volume 1 collection.
Exactly.
New Age Ninja
Robo
Corps
Lady.
said, at Arno Lopez they accept PayPal.
Okay, it's PayPal, not Venmo. I've had people talk about that before too. What's the one that Google Pay has been one I've been asked many times when people are trying to buy art issues from Wicked. So I know there's some people who just don't use PayPal, and I don't blame them honestly. But you know, I use every tool in the box, so PayPal's there. On our site, I think everything works. Maybe not Venmo. I don't know. Never been asked about Venmo.
Arno Lopez
I'm looking for something.
said,
what did I forget to look for?
Dang. I use Venmo over PayPal because I don't trust PayPal with my social security's loudly crying face.
That's the bit, right? Like, that's why people don't like PayPal, and I don't blame them. But
Eliza
there's
Bart
no payment processor
said,
that's any fucking
Bro,
good.
you gotta ban this new age guy, he's dominating the chat.
That's fine. That's what he does.
New Age Ninja Corps
At least he's not drunk in my
said,
stream.
at Arno Lopez there's different payment options though.
Okay.
New Age Ninja Corps said, stream jacking.
That's totally fine. The problem is, though, I don't believe, let me see. Yeah, I don't believe anybody said howdy today. So that's what
New
I
Age
have a problem
Ninja
with.
Corps
Nobody
said,
said howdy.
I can get drunk.
Not today. I gotta leave in a half hour. So not today. Another night, though. We should have another chat, folks. We should. We'll have a drink stream and see how that works between the two of us.
New Age Ninja Corps
That'll be
said,
a lot.
howdy.
There you go. We got a howdy. He's all clear. That's all we needed. That's totally permission granted now. That's the clean. That's how this works. I was looking for something and I forgot. That's why we're on the big screen, is because I was looking for something. But that train has
Arno
derailed,
Lopez
exploded, burnt to the
said,
ground.
At
and,
Ninja Corps do they accept gift cards? New Age Ninja Corps said, You should get Daquan drunk and bring him in with that draw and talk.
Well, that'd be a hell
Arno
of a thing.
Lopez.
Oh, you have the preview up here?
Said,
Oh, there's the teaser. You guys just
howdy,
got a teaser.
howdy. Laughing face.
Yes! You're all getting the Robo Howdy approval. So that's how you do it. That's how you do it. At NewAgeNinjaCorps.com, check it out. I'm happy to shill. That's kind of part of the point of this stream, anywho. It's the main point besides what I was talking about with consistency. And New Age Ninja Corps is a wonderful expression of consistency as well in a single series that is now branching out, I believe, a little bit. I'm impressed to see that. Very impressed to see that. The other two creators, or two creative teams that we've talked about, primarily one of them was a single creator who works with multiple teams. Another is a duo that has done multiple titles and has now become a trio for this title, which is fucking cool. That's a type of consistency. New Age Ninja Corps is a consistency with floppies. These guys, both of these teams, I'm going to just say again, are graphic novel creators. So floppies are a different game. And again, reaching number 8, that is, especially in the last few years, incredible.
Said,
especially when you do it on
my
your
work here is done. Have a good one.
Godspeed, Eliza Barr. Vaya con Dios, amigo. His work here is done. I think your work here was done when we watched Rikio. Again, thank you. That was so good. I don't even care that this is going to be a thing. It'll just remind me forever how good that film is. Good. I don't know if I should call it good, but entertaining.
David Schmeling said,
all right.
Howdy.
Howdy. See, this guy knows. This guy knows the decorum here.
Arno Lopez.
Gotta say howdy.
Said,
all right.
Okie dokie by Eliza Barr.
But yeah,
Laughing
now I get to
face.
have this on my channel for the remainder of time, as far as I'm aware.
Arno
Like
Lopez
it goes away because of Rikio.
said, Da nid. Laughing face.
Even. Yes. Welcome, Mr. Schmeling. Welcome. We were chatting different types of consistency in creator-owned comics. And a few that I am super hyped for. One that I've been consistently
New
a
Age
Patreon
Ninja
for
Corps
years with New Age
said,
Ninja Corps. Never
At
regretted
Arno
it.
Lopez they don't accept gift cards unfortunately. Sad face.
No gift cards either. Sad face. I
New
think
Age
over at
Ninja Corps
IronVerseComics.com we accept
said,
direct credit cards.
But if you reach out to Daquan I'm sure he'd take a Venmo from you.
There you go.
New Age Ninja Corps said, just gotta ask him.
That's the thing.
Arno Lopez said, sad face.
Definitely reach out to Daquan. Very cool cat, and definitely make sure people can get their books. I've never heard somebody
Arno Lopez
want the books and have
said,
the means to obtain
Okie
them
dokie.
financially and not
Laughing
be
face.
able to get them. Let's just say that. So yeah, totally. Reach out to Daquan at New Age Ninja Corps. I'm sure there's contact
David Schmeling
information somewhere.
said, consistency is key.
Yep, and that's the point. That was kind of what we were talking about here. And this is a big next step in that consistency where they are bridging team members in Black Ops, Common America, Soulfinder. Bridging IPs, too, and very different IPs from the same comic imprint, which is really cool, too. Again, it's this shared universe building that these guys are just so good at. So good at. Drone Talk mentioned that earlier. They're just fucking great at it. Us at IronVerse Comics, we've got 2 teasers. One's a 15-page ashcan, and then the other's a 5-page preview of 2 titles.
New
in
Age
production
Ninja Corps
over at IronVerse Comics. So we're
said,
trying as well. We're doing it different.
At Arno Lopez there's a chat function on their website, just use it. Easiest way to reach them.
Bingo! There we go. There's the contact info. Right on. I was hopeful of something like that. Oh, God. Just keep getting the mucus. My nose gets all stuffed. And it's uncomfortable to talk. And then I cry on the inside. And I just have a complete and utter mental breakdown.
Arno
on the
Lopez
street.
said, oh cool.
Alright. Oh, this one's gonna
David
be a hit, too.
Schmeling
Skip track?
said, hi Arno.
Skip track. Thank you, Maestro. Alright. So that's kind of like the main point. I bet this is already probably... I take bets in chat. I think this is. I don't think it's over 300 signups, but I bet it's over 250. I could be wrong, but I bet it's over 250. Let's see. Nope, 229. They're slacking. They're slacking over at Iconic Comics on this. They're slacking. Should be at over 250 by now. What, my stream isn't getting more signups? All right. Nonetheless, super excited for this. Can't wait to see how it lands. Again, I love when superheroes who usually deal with the more, tights kind of enemies have to deal with the supernatural. I've always loved those kind of storylines, and I can't wait to see how these folks address that, especially since at least two of the characters in, the Soul Finder series, of course, but even Carly are grounded in faith. So I'm very interested to see how they express that. Because they've, whenever they brought up faith in any of it, it's been very respectful and very cool. So I'm excited to see how that works in this particular expression. Again, super hyped for this. Mega hyped for it. Again, I will recommend this launch today. I got the Eric Canetti cover because I just love that work, and of course I always want to support the folks over at Iconic Comics. And Eric Canetti has actually been a supporter of our work as well, which has been really cool. Douglas Ernst from Soul Finder there, also a major supporter of our work. I recommend checking out the folks over at Iconic Comics. Very much worth your time. Cool cats, professional cats. You are guaranteed your books in a timely manner. They have a consistent track record that is basically unmatched in crowdfunding, except if you're going with the folks like Brian Polito and Coffin Comics, or you're going, I think he's the only one who really puts up like that, to be fair. But
David
he might be
Schmeling
the only one.
said, "Gotta push through with my comic page production. Tired face, always happy to see colleagues doing well."
So am I, man. Especially in independent comics and creator-owned comics, where it is a dog-eat-dog world quite often, and some people really lean into that. Instead of getting stronger, they lean into attacking, and that can work, no question. It's a viable strategy, but it is not a building an audience for comics strategy, which is what I want. If you can deliver consistently, if you can get readers hooked on your work, if you can grow a reader base, you are doing such a service to us all. And Iconic Comics that's like one of their mission statements, and it has been proven again and again. So, damn excited for that.
New Age Ninja Core said,
so has Clint here, to be fair.
"How do you feel about stickers?"
I deliver a sticker every issue, and it's free. Free stickers. No, I also sell stickers, to be fair. Go over here. I think I only have one sticker, though. I think I only have the one sticker, because I'm a sticker philistine. $2.50 a piece. That's how I feel about stickers. For a 6x6, what is it? $4 a piece if you want a 6x6 sticker. It's a big fucking sticker. About $4. I don't know what the shipping is. We don't sell much merch, or else I'd have it off the top of my head. Like we sell an item every like 6 months. Sometimes we'll get a big boost and sell a couple items from the same person, but most of the time it's like an item every about 6 months. What is this? Google? Yeah, Google being dumb. I gotta find a way to turn that off. But yeah, that's how I feel about stickers. We got one nice one on IronVerseComics.com. That's how I feel about it. Okay, well that covers
New
most
Age
everything I
Ninja
wanted
Core
here, so we have about 20 minutes to
said,
just kind of chill.
"Do you have a newsletter?"
I do, but I don't use it. Like I do, and I've had it a few times. Substack, IronVerse Comics at Substack, you'll find it, but it is rarely used. If you want direct communication, you're in the right place right here. Like this is where you'll get like the most information. I find it much easier than sitting down.
New Age Ninja
filling out
Core
a newsletter, but
said,
that's my.
"There's an
reasons,
app
right?
that you can use."
There's an app as well. Oh, we do have a newsletter from the directly from the site as well.
New
But that
Age
is
Ninja
used
Core
even less.
said, links your newsletter to this marketing app.
Oh, that's kind of neat. That I should figure out. But for now, this is where the newsletter is. But I don't think I've updated since the campaign went. Let me read it first. Oh God, yeah, no, I didn't even update it since we funded, which is me just being dumb, just dumb. Juggling so many platforms, there's no excuse, but that certainly is the hurdle. It's not a big hurdle though. We'll do. We'll do. What's Robo Lady
New Age
says.
Ninja Core said, get Daquan drunk and ask him about it.
We'll do. We'll do. Because I've integrated a lot of apps into Shopify. Really, I recommend Shopify if you're able to afford it as your hub, because there are just so many tools available there. That is so very much worth your time to figure out. It's very easy to use once you figure it out. Totally worth it. And I could trade a little bit of information on how to get GIFs to work on there if you're interested. Daquan, it's a weird thing because they don't accept GIFs or GIFs, however the hell you want to pronounce it. But there's a few ways to trick it, and that's how I got that. However, the trade-off is your site loads slower, so give or take. So I like it. I like the animations. I think it makes it look more like an old, an early 2000s website, which I kind of like that aesthetic. But you might be interested having Black Nito somewhere there spinning his bra wires, right? But at least I could offer some information with Shopify that I don't see many people. In fact, I don't think I see anybody else tricking it into doing. It's a weird, like a very specific type of GIF, GIF that you can get to work. He's not still here, I don't think, but I'm going to show this. Tonight, sometime around 9:10 Central Time, Eliza Barr is going to be live on YouTube making a formal apology for doing terrible things, terrible damage to the reputation of Cowboy_Steel. Never forgive Eliza Barr. I never will forgive him. I thought it was in here. Oh, that might be why. No, it should be in here, isn't it?
Arno Lopez
Skip track. It keeps playing these tracks.
said,
Skip track.
get a little drinky going. Laughing face.
For me, no. I finished a bottle, and I try and only do like a bottle a month at best. Yeah, that was what he's apologizing for, was taking advantage of me when I was drunk. It's true though. Shouldn't that be in here? Oh, no. It might be not here. Oh god, where does VLC save that? I thought it was in here though. Where was that? Because I have a GIF doing this. Not a GIF, a transparent PNG. So please stand by while I find that transparent PNG. I don't want you guys to see the massive amount of porn I keep on my computer. You see. Who stores porn anymore? Like, the internet's got you covered. Let's see. Where would that be? I thought VLC saved pictures there, and that's where I got that. Maybe not. No, it's not. It should be in here, but it's not. All right, Maestro. But we're reopening it, so it picks a different track because it keeps playing the same stuff. I have like 300 songs on here. It keeps playing the same shit. Like that is a dereliction of duty, Robo band leader. Let's see. Skip track. Whatever this is, it's very slow. Are you playing anything? There it goes. Where is it? Where would that be? Oh, maybe just downloads. Maybe. No. No, that's not where it's at. I'm just very confused. Oh, why would there be so much to take that? Should be in pictures. So I want to do that, but well, yeah, even to do it that way, I need that. That's confusing. Why isn't it where I believe it should be? My filing systems need improvement. That's all this is saying. No, that's not it. That wouldn't be it, would it? No. All files, just so I can see. Oh, here it says all files. PNG is supported by Twitter. I just posted one like, I don't know, an hour ago at this point. Sometime around. We got 12 minutes, Cody. You're on a timeline. You need to get this done. My God. I just need that one picture. One picture! Otherwise, I've just failed you all again. Alright, here comes something. Did I delete them afterwards? Because I'm an idiot like that? It's a good reaction. Like, PNG. It was a good one. Put it on almost any thumbnail. No, I didn't. I just don't know where I would have saved it. I failed you all. I have. That's where it should be. That's where it should be. It's gone. Oh, well. Oh, well. We'll live with it.
Arno Lopez
We'll live with it.
said,
without it.
eyes.
We'll live without it, I guess. Yeah, I guess we'll live without it. Sad. Ooh. There we go, though. That makes me feel better. There
Arno
we go.
Lopez
Just need the right track. I feel better.
said, nay. Thou hast yet to fail us.
Oh. Oh, you say that. You say that. Alright, folks. Yeah, not much more to chat about this go, but check out those campaigns if you would. I'd very much appreciate it. Wonderful creators who I am behind. They're very cool cats, whatever flag they fly. Just consistency that definitely outstrips what I've been able to do. You gotta acknowledge when people are doing stuff better than you.
Arno
If you have
Lopez
any chance of
said,
doing the same.
Uuki Dokai.
Uuki Dokai.
Laughing
indeed.
face.
Uuki Dokai indeed. Alright. I don't think I have. Let me see. Anything else? No good stuff. No, indeed. But yeah, if you haven't seen the Rikio reaction video, please do. Check it out. I think it's a lot of fun. You had to see drunk me like have the best time with a movie ever. And if you're not on our Patreon, get on there if you want to see the whole vid. Totally. I had too much fun with that. Just make sure you have a strong stomach. Rikio is not for the those fearful of gore. It's not a horror movie. Like, it's not sadistic gore. It is like over the top Japanese anime gore, but like, you know, rendered realistically. I haven't seen a movie with that kind of gore in years. The last one I saw was Machine Girl, way back in the day, and I fucking love Machine Girl. It was a bad day I saw it though, but I really did enjoy the film. I'll remember the day. Dog passed that day. Otherwise, it was a good film. For the level of gore again, it's that Kill Bill level of gore, but like taken on. Rikio is Fist of the North Star on crack. That's how I would express it, because it's very similar structurally.
Arno
to Fist
Lopez
of the North Star.
said, eyes.
Very similar structurally, like just an unbeatable hero consistently put in situations that would kill a normal man, but you know he's gonna get through. But how he gets through is endlessly entertaining every time. It's a very hard power fantasy. Like that level, that leaning so hard into a male power fantasy is very difficult to do without seeming stupid. But this didn't seem stupid. It seemed very like guided, and the directing in it, for what it was doing, like that director, I will applaud so much. And listen to the English dub, because it adds the extra level of camp that I think just chef's kiss. It's just fucking beautiful. Definitely worth your time. And again, check out our Patreon, and I'll have the 4.5 hour live stream, drunk live stream that watched Rikio up, because it went down on the channel here.
Arno Lopez.
It's still up on Twitch too, actually. If you wanna watch it
Indeed.
on Twitch. It's 2 streams ago if you're looking for it on Twitch. It should still exist as far as I'm aware on Twitch. So if you want to watch it now for free, there you go. Totally fine with that. It will disappear off of Twitch at some point. But yeah. And if you don't have all that time, check out So I Watched Rikio here on the channel. It's just 2 videos back, 9 minutes, right? And you can really hear how much I love that film. And see the ending of it, which is just great. It's everything it needed to be for what it was trying to do. And what it was trying to do wasn't bold or intelligent or daring. It just like, here's a ton of fucking power fantasy entertainment. Nothing has pulled it off that well to me ever. Like, I love Fist of North Star, but it takes itself a little bit too seriously now that I've seen Rikio, which doesn't take itself seriously. And somehow made it that much better because of it. It's so good. It's also a manga, which I'm going to try and find a link to read online, because it's never been translated and shipped over here. Which I can see why. If you watch the movie, you'll see why. It's too much for our Western sensibilities. It really is. Ooh, did Dracula hit? Oh, Dracula's almost hit 6K. Right on Clint. So that's been another about K since we started streaming. I will take all the credit, even though I've done none of it. Definitely worth checking out. All right. 5 minutes. If you have any questions, anything to talk about, now is the time. Otherwise, you will be left without me for
Arno Lopez said, "The most campy is always the most difficult to acquire in physical form."
Yep. No question. You can get it through Amazon in Blu-ray and DVD, as far as I'm aware, but it is not streaming anywhere legally. The one we watched on stream was from some Middle Eastern site. So yeah. Oh, and I guess we'll talk about this real quick, because I'm kind of proud.
Arno
We
Lopez
finally got another backer.
said, "Like 1967 Adam West Batman before Warner put their whole series on Blu-ray."
Exactly. We've almost hit 14.5. I did announce a couple stretch goals at 15K. Our wonderful colorist Steve Cannon gets another bump to his page rate, which is competitive with the page rate he's making right now with the Scout comic series by the Horns, Dark Earth, which I recommend checking it out. It's a 4-issue mini-series. I think the first issue comes out next month, and then from there, of course, it's a monthly, so you'll get it every month afterwards. Please check it out. Steve Cannon has been an incredible talent to have on the team, and I would really like to get him that bonus, because he was the one member besides myself that was willing to take a slight
Arno
page
Lopez
cut to lower our goal.
said, "Yippee."
Laughing
face.
Then at 15.5, we'll be doing another set of metal cards to go with every physical backer's order. And those are the 2 stretch goals I have announced right now. There's other things we could do, but at the moment, like, that's a lot for me to ask from people at this point. So, like, if we even get that would be crazy. But yeah, we're at almost 14.5, which is crazy. This is our most successful campaign ever, by $500 at this point, including the entire, the entire in-demand lifetime of issue number 3, which got us to 14K even, which is crazy. So yeah, help support us. Issue number 4 is coming. It's in production. Page number 6 is available fully to view on the updates here on Patreon. It was available much earlier, and I think I showed it off on stream around the same time it went up on Patreon. Hopefully page production starts again this week. That was part of my attitude yesterday. I forget how frustrating it is working, having something so important to you, so very much uh, tied into other people, when that uh, relationship isn't where you would like it to be sometimes. And it, it's a good reminder. Because, I only do this maybe once a year, and so I'm always, I kind of forget how it works sometimes. That was part of yesterday, but we solved that. All right, 5 minutes, folks. Questions, concerns, comments. Now's the time, or forever hold your peace till the next stream. Robo Lady is here and willing to yell at me whatever you're saying. So use her wisely, please. I very much appreciate her help in all of this. Oh, I guess I'll throw the link in the chat. We still have a couple secret perks up as well. Well, a secret perk if you want sketch cards from me. I've been doing draw streams live as practice. Once we get to the actual sketch cards, I'll also be doing those live. So more drawing streams coming up. I've been appreciating the meditation that comes with it, and hopefully a little bit of skill will come with it too. I do like drawing. I do. I've always have, but like it's just the discipline for it. I'm a very undisciplined individual. Discipline is another set of chains that I'm just like, I shouldn't have to deal with, but it's a tool on chains. So I'm learning. We're all learning. Yeah, there you go. There's a link to chat. Secret perk sketch card is in that link as well. So
David Schmeling said, need to catch up with so much to read, watch, and play. My sleep pattern is now completely derailed.
Mine's alright, I guess. It's mainly when I have to switch from my more consistent 4-day-a-week schedule to the work schedule where I have to wake up much earlier. That's kind of can derail my sleep pattern, but I've been getting better about it. Hi, cat. Here. Cat and crotch stream now. Enjoy that. Yeah. Oh, hand stream first, though. Cat stream. Hi, Midnight. You probably hear her, too. The mic's pretty good. She's a good one. She's a good one. Alright, so, I guess Midnight and I... Oh, you get that bottom jaw, too, now. It's a Batman stream. Batman who doesn't shave. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to show you, folks, do I? No, last couple minutes. Last minute. And then I gotta go. So, all right, folks. I appreciate you very, very much. Okay,
Arno
we got
Lopez
one more quote.
Said, man, I can't wait till the package comes in. Once Jack arrives at my doorstep, I'm tearing through the box immediately.
Tear right through
Laughing
it, man.
face. David Schmeling
wipe your tears
said,
with a Kleenex.
Yep. I work most of the day and try squeeze anything else after that before going to bed.
That's always the struggle. That is always the struggle, depending on your schedule, right? And then if you have a family as well. That's folks like Drawn Taco, I don't think still here. Much respect for pulling all of that off and then still producing 300-page manga volumes. Like, dude, insanity. All right. Well, that calls it, folks. I really appreciate you. Midnight appreciates you. Don't you, Midnight? Midnight? Not gonna say anything to the people? No, she's just like, why aren't you petting me? All right. You get a little bit of love. All right. I'm out of here, folks. I will catch you, I don't know, later today if I can. I'll be in town for a couple hours helping a buddy, as I tend to do. It's one of my other side gigs. And then we'll see. I'd like to do a gaming stream this afternoon, so we'll see if I can do that. So if you're around, definitely check that out. If you want to know for sure, because again, it takes like 25 minutes for people to come to these streams sometimes.
Arno Lopez
hit that bell. Make sure you're
said,
subbed. And
Okie dokie.
at least you'll know. Right?
Laughing face.
I appreciate you guys so much.
David Schmeling said, bye.
Adios, indeed. I'll catch you guys later. Take care and keep being cool.